Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura and I just realized that I never introduced myself properly before, so I'm going to do that from now on. Today I'd like to talk about sketchbooks and reasons why I think you should start one if you don't have one yet. But before we begin, I'd like to quickly tell you what I'm actually doing in this video. A few weeks ago, my partner's 9-year-old nephew, or our godson, Ben, and I drew together. I usually draw something for him so that he can color it in at the end. This time, however, he told me that he'd like to be able to draw as well as I can. I told him that he should just not give up and keep practicing and that he will surely be even better than me someday. He grinned like a Cheshire cat. It was so heartwarming. When I was lying in bed at night, I had an idea that wouldn't let me sleep, because ideas always come to me when I actually want to sleep. Anyway, I wanted to get Ben a sketchbook and I'd draw him as a ninja from Naruto on the cover because he's a big Naruto fan. And I'm using acrylic paint pens, which didn't work out as well as I expected, but it kinda worked. I never really had a sketchbook as a kid because I never knew it was an actual thing. And that sounds weird, but I only knew them from cartoons. None of my friends had one, YouTube didn't exist yet, and not everyone had access to the internet. And yes, I am that old. Anyway, I thought keeping a sketchbook was as much a cliche as artists wearing berets is one. I have never questioned this, and I honestly regret it so much for many reasons. A sketchbook can be your personal safe space to practice and experiment. You can try out new techniques, different styles, and study subjects you're interested in. You don't have to show it to anyone if you don't want to. You can explore your ideas, of characters for example, and use it for thumbnailing, creating concepts. You can even take notes. A sketchbook has no rules what to do or not to do with it. You can literally do what you want. You can also use it as a visual diary. When you draw something that you did or saw every now and then, you will probably have more accurate memories when you look at your sketches, if that makes sense. At least for me, it works that way. Your own sketchbooks can also be a great source of inspiration. When I flip through my older sketchbooks, I almost always find ideas I'd like to revisit or designs I want to redraw. You can take your sketchbook with you wherever you go and sketch whenever inspiration strikes. A single pen or pencil is all you need to draw spontaneously, and on top of that you also train your observational skills and get a new feel for your surroundings. Maybe you even find things you'd otherwise never think of drawing when you get into sketching on the go. You can use it to try out completely new things, techniques, media, and just play around without the pressure of creating a finished piece. Probably the most motivating thing about sketchbooks is that you can track your own progress over time and see how much you have improved already. Sketchbooks also keep your ideas and sketches organized. If you're looking for something, you'll probably find it easier. When you keep sketchbooks over a longer period of time, you have your improvement perfectly documented. This is honestly the part I'm most sad about. As a kid, I mostly drew on loose sheets of paper. I remember having a big sketch pad, but even after drawing in that, I used to rip out the pages. Nowadays, I'd give a lot to see my old drawings perfectly chronologically ordered. But it's too late for me, and I'll probably never see at least a good amount of my childhood drawings ever again. Okay. That sounded way too dramatic, but you get what I mean. If you're even the slightest bit interested in drawing, get yourself a sketchbook. trust me. What's the worst thing that could happen? By the way, Ben came over the day I finished preparing his sketchbook for him. His reaction was even better than I expected. He was so happy and wanted to start drawing right away. And the next day he called me from his mom's phone and asked if he could come over again. He showed me his drawings. He already filled so many pages in less than 24 hours. I hope I get this video done before school ends, because he already asked if I'm at home today again. If you have a motivated little artist in your family too, consider getting them a sketchbook. Seeing Ben smile and draw in his new sketchbook is the most wholesome thing for me. He'll probably fill this whole thing in no time. Next time I'd probably get him one with a sturdy cardboard or cloth cover that hopefully takes the paint a bit better. If you know any products that are suitable to seal acrylic paint on faux leather, please let me know. I probably should have prepared the cover too before applying the paint, but I honestly didn't think about that earlier, even though it's not the first faux leather sketchbook cover I struggled with. So I needed quite a few layers of paint, especially for the skin, and in the end it still looks very patchy. This painting had a never-ending ugly stage that scared me a lot, but when I started adding the line art, highlights and little details, it all came together and started to look really cute in my opinion. I added a little note on the backside of the cover where I wrote down some hopefully motivating words, and I also did a little step-by-step tutorial on how to draw Naruto's face that I unfortunately didn't film anymore. In this video I only focused on the cover. You'll soon see me add the title that says Ben's Sketchbook to personalize it even more. I hope this video inspired you to start your own sketchbook or to draw in it if you already have one. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel to see more art and sketchbook content in the future. Thank you so much for watching till the end and have a wonderful rest of your day.